Good morning, students. It's time for Unit 4 in English, and this is a really exciting chapter about adventure. Now, what is adventure? Adventure means an unusual and exciting or a daring experience where some risk is involved. We all have been to adventure park, but those are rides. Even they are exciting, but real life adventures are also there. There are many people who have done some heroic acts and have led an adventurous life. Let's study about one such person in the coming slides. Now, before starting the chapter, there is an introductory activity. In this activity, you have to identify the personalities in these pictures. You know, these are some prominent women who have done some extraordinary work in their field. First picture is of Bachendri Pal, and we'll be studying about her now. The second picture is of Pratibha Patil. Pratibha Patil was an Indian politician who served as the 12th President of India from 2007 to 2012, and she is the only woman to have held the office. She is the first President of India, and previously she served as the Governor of Rajasthan from 2004 to 2007. After that, we have picture of Saina Nehwal. You might have heard this name and you know that she is an Indian professional badminton player. She has been former world number 1 in badminton and she has won over 24 international titles. She has also represented India 3 times in the Olympics and has won a bronze medal in her second appearance. And the last picture is of Sunita Williams. She is an American astronaut and she held the records for most spacewalks by a woman. Spacewalks means some activity outside the spacecraft by astronauts. Like they are in space, literally in space, not in their spacecraft. She held the records for most spacewalks and most spacewalk time for a woman. As said, we'll be studying about Bachendri Pal. Let's start with activity 2. Bachendri Pal, a heroine of the Himalayas. Heroine. Who is a heroine? Normally, we have started using this term for an actress. A person, a female lead actress in the movie. They are called heroine, but in actual terms, the real meaning of heroine is a person who is admired for their courage, outstanding achievements or noble qualities. Now, Bachendri Pal, she is a heroine of the Himalayas because of her outstanding achievements in the Himalayas. Let's read about her. Bachendri Pal was born in 1954 in a village called Nakuri in the district of Garhwal in Uttaranchal. She was born in 1954. Her father, Kishan Singh Pal, was a small trader. Trader, previously you have heard the word trade. So trade means business. So a trader who is buying or selling things. So he was a small trader. The family had 5 children and Bachendri Pal was the middle one. Out of the 5 children, she was the middle one. That is, she was the third one. Right from her childhood, Bachendri was very active. Active means she always used to do something. She was good at both her studies and sports. She was not a bookworm who was only concentrated on studies, nor a child who just used to enjoy sports. She was good at both studies and sports. Bachendri's first mountaineering experience was at the age of 12. Mountaineering means mountain climbing. So that hiking and trekking, that mountain climbing, that first experience was at the age of 12, just like U. She, along with her classmates, went for a picnic. She climbed a height of 13,123 feet with a few of her friends. Now, the height of Girnar that we have here is 3,000 feet, or like to be exact, 3,507 feet. And Bachendri, at the age of 12, she climbed the height of 13,123 feet with a few of her friends. However, they couldn't climb down the height as it became dark. Now normally to climb 3,000 feet, it takes about 2 or 3 hours. So imagine to climb 13,000 feet. They climbed there, but they could not come down get because it became dark. It was evening and they cannot see, like, on mountains there is no lights or so. So as it became dark, they could not climb down the height. They could not come down the mountain. They had to spend the night without food and shelter. Shelter means something that a place that protects you from bad weather or danger. So they spent the night on the mountain without food and shelter. It was an unforgettable experience for Bachendri Pal, and it increased her love for adventure and mountaineering. So that was the first experience. Though there were some difficulties, but still it was an unforgettable experience. She always remembered it, and it increased her love for adventure and mountaineering. Though there were difficulties, Bachendri Pal continued her studies and completed it successfully. The principal of the college. The principal of the school advised her parents to send her to college. She completed her studies and became the first girl in her village to graduate. There were some difficulties, but still she completed her studies successfully with good marks. The principal of the college advised her parents to send her to college. Now, she was born in a small town, so many people do not study more. But the principal said to her parents that she should be sent to college to complete her studies, and she completed that and became the first girl in her village to graduate. Graduate means after the schooling, after 12th, when you do college and you get the degree, that is called graduation. So she was the first girl from her village to graduate, and during her college days, Bachendri Pal also secured the first position in the event of rifle shooting. Rifle, it's a gun kind of. So she even got first position in rifle shooting. Quite a bright child, don't you think? One day, Bachendri Pal told her parents about her dream of becoming a professional mountaineer. Professional mountaineer are the people or who climb mountains all over the world, who climb different treks, who climb at different heights. So she wanted to be a professional mountaineer. Her parents did not like her idea. They thought that mountaineering was not an appropriate work for a woman. They wanted her to be a teacher, but Bachendri Pal was firm. Now, she told that she wants to be a professional mountaineer. His father, he was a small trader in a small town. So even their mindset would be such. And even if people are living in metro cities, but still there is some rigidity about what a woman can do and what a woman shouldn't do. So her parents did not like her idea, and they thought that mountaineering was not an appropriate work for a woman. They wanted her to be a teacher, but Bachendri Pal was firm. Firm means she had that strong willpower. She was determined. She convinced her parents to allow her to join the Nehru Institute of Mountaineering. Her instructors soon realized that she was an extraordinary student and treated her as Everest material. She was determined that she wants to be a professional mountaineer, so She convinced her parents and they allowed her to join the Nehru Institute of Mountaineering. There people get, it is an institute where you get special training on mountaineering, how to uh, climb different mountains. Her instructors soon realized that she was an extraordinary student. Extraordinary means someone who is very unusual, who is more than ordinary, who has something that extra. So she was an extraordinary student and her instructors started treating her like Everest material. Everest material means a person who can climb the Everest, the highest peak in the world. In 1982, while at NIM, NIM is the short form for Nehru Institute of Mountaineering, Bachendri Pal had the opportunity to climb the Gangotri and Rutugaria peaks as well. So while she was at NIM, she had the opportunity, she got the chance to climb the Gangotri. Gangotri is the origin of the river Ganga and Rutugaria peaks as well. Meanwhile, she also got the job of an instructor at National Adventure Foundation, which trains women for mountaineering. So while she herself was taking instructions, she was learning, she also got the job of an instructor at National Adventure Foundation, NAF, which trains women for mountaineering, which is especially focusing on women mountaineers. So that's it about Bachendri Pal. Don't you think it was quite a small comprehension kind of thing where you got a passage, you understood it, and after that you are given some very easy questions which you have to answer. But before going to question answers, let's do keywords or the meanings of certain new words. First word is trader. Now if you know what is trade, trader is also easy. So a trader is a person who buys or sells things. Mountaineering means mountain climbing. Shelter, a place that protects you from bad weather or danger. Hardships means difficult conditions of life. Secure, to get something with hard work. Firm, a person with strong willpower or strong determination. Convince, to make someone believe. And peak is the top of a mountain. These are very easy words. You will have to write these in your homework today. Activity 3. Answer the following questions. Now we usually study chapter in one video and we do its exercises in another video. But this chapter or this passage was really small, so it's kind of comprehension. Just now you got the information, but even from that information you can answer these questions. First one. In which event did Bachendri Pal secure the first position? Bachendri Pal secured the first position in the event of rifle shooting. What was her dream? Her dream was to be a professional mountaineer. What did Bachendri's parents think about the profession she chose? Bachendri's parents thought that mountaineering, the profession she chose, was not an appropriate work for a woman. Question 4. Why did her instructor treat her as Everest material? Her instructor treated her as Everest material because he realized she was an extraordinary student. Question 5. What is the full form of NIM and NAF? NIM stands for Nehru Institute of Mountaineering and NAF stands for National Adventure Foundation. Activity 4. Note any 3 qualities of Bachendri Pal. Exchange your points with your friends and form a paragraph by writing what are the qualities you would like to imbibe in yourself. Imbibe means to take in, like which you will like to have in yourself. Now you are not doing this or you are not doing this in class, so you won't be talking with your friends. But you can talk about what you learned today with your parents, and you can share with them what kind of qualities you would like to take in yourself. Now, the three basic qualities I noted are that she was active, she was good at studies as well as sports, and she was firm. She had strong determination. You can write any other qualities that you may have found, and right now you don't have to write any passage or you don't have to form a paragraph. So with this, the information about Bachendri Pal and the question answers are over. We'll continue with Unit 4 Adventure in the next class. I'll be posting what you have to do in your homework today. That's it. Enjoy your day. Bye.